How do you answer the questions? I have a lot of people that are messaging me, commenting on my YouTube channel, emailing me, asking, how do I answer the questions? What do I need to do to answer the questions? Do I need to answer the questions? How do I answer them? What am I supposed to say? I'm confused. So this video, I'm going to clear it up for you. This is Susie, your beautiful Millionaire Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos. I would truly appreciate it. Also do have my website up, so if you're interested in booking a one-on-one coaching with me, you can check out the link below and you are able to book through there. My email coachings are different than anybody else. It is like a 30-minute mini session with Susie one-on-one. So if you book the email coaching, you need to be available for that time slot because we basically go back and forth for 30 minutes. With that being said, I truly love helping you guys to drastically change your life for the better. So thank you for tuning in and just being a part of my journey. So when you are asking my questions, why questions do not need to be answered. How questions must be answered. My original techniques on teaching everybody was to change your story and ask better questions. Well, I added praise because so many people wanted to answer the questions. So here goes. The general. I have general questions and specific questions. My default questions, I ask 3 questions all day long. Why am I spoiled? Why am I happily married? Why is everything working out for me quickly, easily, effortlessly, in the most fun and adventurous way? Those are my 3 default questions. So when I am asking, why am I spoiled? I don't have to answer that question at all. None at all. The question allows people to do nice things for me without me specifically saying what they need to do. I can be generic and say, why am I spoiled? It blankets. And I love my term blanket manifesting because I don't feel like I am making people do things. I don't feel like I have to micromanage my thoughts 86,400 seconds a day. People can do nice things for me because they spoil me. I affirm, which is where I added my praise. So I affirm or praise the answer. And that is because I get free cups of coffee, because I get free meals, I get great parking spots just outside the door. People are always doing nice things for me. I am getting my curtain rod hung up for my new curtains today. I have gotten a free pretzel and a Diet Dr. Pepper this morning that I didn't even ask for. So that's the beauty of it. I don't have to ask for it. My Pootie Pie chair, I'm spoiled. I got a free Pootie Pie chair that showed up with my makeup delivery. How cool is that? I specifically do not answer why questions, but I do affirm or praise because I am saying things that are actually true that have happened to me. But I don't specifically say, my daughter Savannah's going to go get me a Dr. Pepper. My boyfriend is going to do a romantic dinner for me. My boyfriend's going to clean the kitchen for me. My daughter's husband Josh is going to hang the curtains for me. I don't specifically state what people are doing for me. I just generically say, why am I spoiled? Why am I spoiled? Now, if I want a certain person to spoil me, because a lot of people want to be spoiled by their specific person, here's the beauty of it. Why am I spoiled by Jared? So now I'm aiming it like a bullet towards Jared to be spoiled by Jared. But my question is loaded. Why? It has to be answered. Spoiled is the thing I want. And from Jared. So it is a 3-phase and it must be answered. So now when I say, why am I spoiled by Jared? Jared is going to spoil me, but so is the rest of the universe. That's what it's called, birds before land. When you get people doing things that you want your specific manifestation to do. So the more I say, why am I spoiled? Because I have been saying it for well over 3 years, I get amazing results, and I don't have to specify what it is. And that is nice because it gives me the feeling of being adored, cherished, special, loved, without having to say so-and-so's doing this, so-and-so's doing that. You can be specific. You don't have to answer, but I praise my life. It's kind of like saying, thank you for spoiling me. Thank you, Savannah, for spoiling me. Thank you, Josh, for spoiling me. Thank you, Jared, for spoiling me. Only I'm forming it in a question, and I'm not telling them exactly what to do. I'm giving them the ability to be creative and do it for me. So I look at free will differently because of that. Free will means that they have the ability to spoil me in ways that they choose to spoil me. I don't have to specify, but yet I'm saying that they do. So they do. Most coaches look at free will as, you do whatever I say. Well, I don't want to have to tell Savannah and Josh and Jared and everybody else in my reality and everything that they need to do for me. I like occasionally to be surprised. Flowers are a good surprise. Coffee's a good surprise. Dr. Pepper and a pretzel this morning was an amazing surprise. But I do not want to have to tell everybody, you're going to buy me this flower. You're going to bring me this cup of coffee. You're going to put my curtains up. I don't like doing that. I just like to throw it out there and say, I'm spoiled in general. Thank you for showing me how amazing you spoil me, universe. I mean, that's how you could legit answer that question. Why am I spoiled? Because the universe is always amazing me with wonderful things that make me feel spoiled. And I just throw it out there. How questions must be answered. Absolutely, positively must be answered. Because you are messing in the how something happens. How did I instantly get happily married to Jared? Your brain is off going, well, what happened? What events took place? What do I need to do to be able to create being instantly happily married to Jared? You give it a silly reason. Silly reasons make us laugh. Or a true reason. A silly reason, I'm asking this silly question, but it's also true. I am asking this silly question. It's a true statement. I'm asking a question, I'm saying it's silly, and my brain is going, okay, so you instantly got happily married to Jared just by asking this silly question. If I want to be spoiled, how did the universe instantly spoil me just by me asking, why am I spoiled? So now I'm saying all day long, why am I spoiled? And the how is already taken care of. Hows are dangerous to mess in because when you are messing in the how, our brain has to figure out how it happened, which is why I love why questions, because they are just thrown out there. Either question can be answered, whys don't have to, hows must. Now, the silly reason is to make you smile, to make you laugh, because honestly, if you were to walk around and say, how did I instantly get happily married to Jared just by him proposing marriage to me? Until he proposes, you're not going to think you're instantly happily married. But by asking the silly question, you have a different feeling. And I load all of my questions with a feeling because I'm telling my brain, my logical brain is telling me what I want to feel, what I want, what I'm creating. So I am conscious creating to have $1 million in my bank account. Why am I a happy millionaire? Why does it feel amazing to be a millionaire? We all know what happy feels like and amazing feels like. So if we know what happy and amazing feels like, when we put it in our question, we are invoking that feeling to what we want. And then when you do a how question, how did it instantly feel amazing to be a millionaire just by asking this question? Again, I'm putting the feeling in my question. So I am more concerned with the fact that you ask the right question and you legitimately only need this question if you are creating a marriage. If you want to get married to somebody, move in with somebody, be in a fully committed relationship with somebody, all you legitimately have to do is say, why am I happily married to Jared? Happily married to Jared means I'm married to Jared. I am personally happy. And to be personally happy, I have my dream house, my dream car, my dream job, my dream life, my dream husband. So when I'm saying I'm happily married, it covers all of that. So you guys are saying, I'm his first priority. I'm the most important woman in his life. I'm the most important man in her life. They're constantly calling me. They're texting me. They've unblocked me. They are showing up for me consistently. I'm going straight to the end, which is sending out that bullet shot that says all of that's done because I'm happily married. Why am I happily married to Jared? Because I asked the silly question. How did I instantly get happily married to Jared? Just by asking this silly question. I am putting it out there, the end. I'm not worrying about them unblocking me, calling me, texting me, going out on dates with me, because guess what? If we're married, I'm not concerned about him texting me while he's at work. If we are married, I'm not concerned that he calls me every 5 minutes. If we're married, I'm not concerned that he doesn't respond to my text message in 2 or 3 hours. I'm not concerned if he doesn't respond to it and he walks through the door and goes, honey, my day has been insane. I haven't had a chance to message you. Let's talk about your text message. That's what some people are going to do when they're married. If you are dating and you are married, guess what? You're kind of still dating because you're making plans to go out to eat or go to the movies, or you're making plans to go on vacation. You're married, but you haven't forgotten about you as a couple. And you as a couple means date night, movie night. The same things you're doing when you are dating, you want to do when you're married. But if you are sitting there, legitimately sitting there going, why am I happily married? Well, he has to unblock me first. He has to text me first. He has to call me first. He has to take me out on a date first. We have to move in together first. You are blocking your manifestation and you are rejecting it. And if you are rejecting it, then the questions aren't going to work. Now we're going to go to the how and the why questions and happily married. That is the ultimate thing you want. But if you are not happy in your life right now, you need to start with, why am I spoiled? Why are people showing up in the perfect way for me? Why do I have a perfect marriage with my specific person? Why do I have the perfect marriage with Jared? Why are people spoiling me? Because you are asking happy. If you are not, you feel like a fraud and you are lying to yourself. So if happy isn't a question that feels good to you at the moment, start with, why am I spoiled? Why do I have the perfect relationship? Why are people showing up for me in the perfect way? Why do I have the perfect marriage with Jared? How did I create the perfect marriage to Jared just by asking the silly question? That is giving you a different feeling. So if you need to do baby steps, don't baby step the text messages, the phone calls, the dates. Go to the end and persist in the assumption until the end hardens into fact. Stop messing in the middle. You only need to ask one question. Before you can ask that question, though, you have to define what you want. You have to know what you truly want. So if you want to be married, and if you tell me I don't want to say happy, don't say happy, but don't come crying to me when you get in a relationship and it's not what you want and they go back to being the idiot that you don't want. Because happy takes less than a second to say. And that is exactly what you want to keep your relationship. But you can baby step your words from perfect, spoiled, happy. So why am I spoiled in my relationships with Jared? Why do I have the perfect relationship with Jared? Why am I happy in my relationship with Jared? Those are steps that I do know you can take. But to honestly go out there and say, I want to be happily married to this person, and I'm asking why am I happily married, and then I'm focusing on the fact that I'm being blocked. Being blocked, you are rejecting your manifestation, and you need to go dumpster diving to ask yourself, why am I rejecting this? What am I afraid of? What is the worst possible thing that could happen if I get into a relationship with this person? Because those are questions I ask you as your coach. Those are questions that drive my friends nuts. I have to be told sometimes, I want Susie my friend, not Susie the coach. I want Susie. I don't want that woman who teaches people how to create a better life. I just want my friend to listen. People legit come to me and say, I need to vent. Can you please just listen? Or I need to vent. Can you help me fix it? Or I need this fixed, but I have to tell you the whole story. You are constantly telling the whole story, and then you're coming to me and going, I can't repeat it because I know I'm not supposed to be saying it. But your dominant thought is, I'm not supposed to be saying this old story, so I can't say this old story. And since I can't say this old story, I need to focus on the new story that I'm happily married, but you haven't defined it. So if you're having problems with the questions, you got to go dumpster diving and start asking yourself, why are you rejecting this relationship and why are you afraid of this relationship? Then from there, why do I have the perfect relationship? Why am I spoiled? And why am I happy? Because that builds you up. Spoiled is my default because that makes me feel cherished, adored, special, loved, pampered, all of it. Yours doesn't have to be spoiled. It can be blessed. It can be lucky. It can be adored, cherished. But it has to be a question that you are willing to ask for the rest of your life. Because guess what? You are now a conscious creator. This isn't a diet. You didn't go keto, guys. You went vegan or vegetarian, and this is now your lifestyle. And because it is your lifestyle, you are going to do this until your last breath. So if you want to know how long you have to ask this question, for the rest of your life. So make it a question you truly want. Baby step, perfect, spoiled, happy if you need to. Go dumpster diving. Why am I rejecting it? What am I afraid of? And figure it out. Because you're asking these questions, you are blocking it and trying to figure out what you're doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're legitimately not doing anything wrong. Stop beating yourself up. You are a conscious creator. You didn't know what you created in the past was a result of what you were doing. Now that you know, forgive yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop feeling guilty. Ask yourself, why are you rejecting this? What am I afraid of? Why do I feel guilty? And move on. Because once you get closure and you move on, life drastically changes for the better. I'm spoiled will become, why am I spoiled? I'm spoiled. Why am I spoiled? I'm spoiled. You'll interchange it. The same thing. Why am I happily married to Jared? I'm happily married to Jared. You will go back and forth from a statement to a question on the way you are feeling in the moment. And that is natural. When you get to the point where you say, I'm spoiled, versus why am I spoiled? You still need to say it and persist, but you just made it 100% natural, and it's coming to you quickly, easily, effortlessly, in the most fun and adventurous way. You guys have an absolutely positively amazing day. I love you, and let me know in the comments how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.